What's going on, YouTube? This be your boy Jay Teezy, and your boy is back again. It is Tuesday the 6th when I'm recording this because guess what? I just realized, y'all, tomorrow the 7th will be the first day that I uploaded a video to this channel for Teezy Kickz. So shout out to that. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We've been doing this thing for a year, man. And I'm so excited, man, to have you guys on this journey with me, man. Thank you guys for your continued support and everything like that. And I was sitting thinking, what could I do for an anniversary video? And I thought, you know what? I got a lot of shoes behind me. And I could go ahead and show you guys my sneaker collection, you know what I'm saying? So I really need y'all support on this one because it's going to take a lot of work. So with that being said, man, go ahead and hit that like button for your boy, man. Y'all already know what that does for the channel, and continue to subscribe. Last time I checked, we are 8 subs away, man, from being at 200 subs. That is absolutely astounding. Thank you guys for your support on that. And make sure you share this on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got, and let your people know that it's always more room in this family. And we gonna go ahead and get it started. But first, y'all already know, hit your boy up on IG if you so choose at It's Teezy Baby. That's ITZ_TEEZY_baby. Now, what we gonna do first, I'm gonna show y'all some of the lesser impressive stuff, and then we gonna get to the stuff y'all see up top, the Jordan, so y'all can get a good look at that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna go ahead and get that thing cracking for y'all right now. Let's get it. Alright, so if y'all ever see me in public going to the store or something, this is probably the shoe y'all gonna see me wearing the most. I promise it don't look this bad when it's on my foot. But it's a pair of Nmds. I got these for Valentine's Day and I absolutely love them. They're Booster's Life, man. And as you can see, I wear these joints. So, you know what I'm saying? These right here, these are one of my pairs of everyday shoes that I wear all the time. Super duper dope. Glad to have them. Alright. Next we got a pair of Chucks here, and I'm going to try to go through these real quick. A lot of these y'all may have seen. These right here, I wore them like once or twice. I thought that they were a really dope vibe. If you go back and look at my vlog I did when I was in Tennessee, I caught these. I didn't actually show that bottom. Look at that bottom. That bottom's so cool. And of course, it just gives you like a different vibe when you don't want to rock with the J's and stuff like that. So yeah, I did want to go ahead and highlight these as well, man. These right here, these Vans right here, I stepped in some mud and got them dirty, but they say when you step in mud and Vans, when you get them dirty, they say that they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, get some character, so I ain't too mad about it. But these right here, man, another everyday shoe that I really do like to rock. I love navy blue, y'all know that, and this is actually my first and only pair of Vans, so yeah, I did want to go ahead and throw this on here as well, man. Alright, next we got couple pair of New Balance. A lot of y'all probably ain't even know I rock New Balance, but I do got a couple pairs of New Balances. These are some 574s, pretty clean, neutral colors, can wear them with anything. And I got another pair, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. It got like the little UNC blue hits. So yeah, I wanted to show that to y'all too. I wish I had went up a half a size in these. Of course, 13.5s don't exist for real. But both of these are 574s. And I mean, yeah, man, you gotta have a little bit of diversity in the collection, you feel me? Yeah. Now, we gotta have a pair of the icy white Air Force Ones. I only wore these one time because I'd be scared to buy them because y'all go crazy over these joints right here. It's so hard to find a pair, so I ain't really worn them because I'm scared to mess them up. Because once you mess up a pair of white Forces, that's it, cuz. That's it. But you gotta have a pair of these. These are definitely mandatory. Next, we got a pair of, we got the Ray Gun Air Force Ones right here. I did do a review on these. I've yet to wear these. These definitely do give a summer vibe. I ended up picking these up because wifey thought, you know what I'm saying, they was pretty decent, and they are pretty decent. And so I kind of was like, you know what the hell? I'll go ahead and try them out. Have not worn them yet, but still a clean pair. This is the only other pair of Forces I have in my collection though, by the way. Next, we got pair of up-tempos. This is the only pair of up-tempos that I have in the collection right now. These are the Olympic joints. I've worn these a good little bit too. I do love navy blue, like I said before, and I caught these on a restock and I kept missing them and kept missing them. And then one day they popped up on Eastbay and I said, let me go ahead and grab them. So here they go. Next up, we got another pair of questions. Well, another pair. I ain't showing y'all the other pair, but this is a pair of the questions. I forgot what the name of these were. I think it's called Respect My Shine. This right here is supposed to peel off and supposed to show like a gold underlay. I kind of like them the way that they look, so I never really took it off. But yeah, man, these are definitely really dope, super comfy, and despite how much of a stomper that they look like, they actually real comfortable. So yeah, man, Reebok questions. Let's go. Next up, I did a review on this too. This is a pair of Puma Future Riders. It's the only pair of Pumas that I have in my collection. I've only worn them one time, and that's mostly because they kind of do cut my toe at the toe box. And y'all know, if I can't get in a 13, I ain't gonna wear it. I did not know that, but hey man, I still like the colors, super vibrant, and yeah. Next, we got another pair of questions, and we got a question low. We got kind of like a UNC vibe with this. I have not worn these yet either, but I do think that I should wear these before it gets cold again, because obviously that UNC blue, man, is the color of the season. So y'all already know, your boy gotta keep a pair of these in the collection too. Next up, we got a pair, Laces came all out, MX 97s. I think these are like the Gundams or something like that. I didn't even know that when I bought them. I just like the colorway. Got these from a cousin on Family and Friends. They got a nice little discount on them, and I didn't have no MX in the collection at the time, and I like the color palette, you know what I'm saying? So I did want to go ahead and get these too as well. Next, we got the OG 95s. The neons, man, and this is another one that I need to pull back out, honestly. It does have more of a winter vibe, but y'all knew I got these. There's also a review of these up on the channel if y'all want to see these a little bit more. I did cop these on Finish Line, man. I actually got through the Finish Line queue and ended up copping these bad boys. So yeah, man, definitely another one that I'm glad to have in the collection. All right, next, we got my only pair of Lebrons that I own. This is the Lebron 17, More Than an Athlete. Wife had got me these, was it for a birthday or Christmas? I can't remember which one, but it was a gift. I've only worn them one time because I'm so scared to mess them up, and I just love this blue. I love this blue. The Sigma in me loves this blue, y'all. So I'm gonna keep them forever, obviously, because they were a gift, but man, I do not want to mess them up. Next, we got the Air Jordan 14. We finally getting to the Jordans now, man. We got the Air Jordan 14 Toro Bravos. I did do a review on these. I think this was like my second or my third video on the channel. I got these from Flight Academy Kicks because I knew they were going to be hard to get around release day. There was a lot of hype around the shoe, and I knew I wasn't trying to miss on these. So I did pay that little extra ticket for these, but it was definitely well worth it, man. I love 14s. I think they underrated, and I got a few more coming y'all way right now. Next, we got another pair of 14s. These are the Hyper Royal 14s. I think that's what they call them. Super, super clean. Something else I need to pull out this summer, man. That white, you know, y'all already know. It's like white in the summer is like bread and butter, you feel me? And I had to have these in the collection. I was surprised that nobody really put a whole lot of respect on these because it's simple, it's easy to rock. I know a lot of people don't like the tongue on the 14s, but hey, it is what it is to me. Next, we got the Air Jordan 14 Low Laneys, man. I love the Laney colorway, especially on these and the 5s. And these right here, man, I ended up copping these earlier this year. They were going for at my local resale shop like $180, and I was like, there's no way I could let that sit, man. Just look at that. Just look at it. Now, lows aren't as comfortable as the highs on the 14s, I must say, but I still love this shoe, man. Super dope. Next up, we got another one that I got from a local resale store for a pretty decent price. This is the Air Jordan 13 Lakers. Another shoe that I really didn't do like a review on when I got it because it was already old, you know what I'm saying? But I do love that purple hit. I love the white 13s that have like a different color on the bottom. Not the biggest fan of it when it's a black upper, but I do love these though, for sure. All right. Next, we got one that I didn't have for a minute. And boy, do these things miss that shoe tree. Good Lord, that toe box is flat without some feet in it. This is the Air Jordan 13 Black Cats. I remember when these came out, I was super duper excited to have them. I looked around for these for a minute because everything where I live, it just sells out with the swiftness, man. I promise the toe box don't look that bad when I put them on. But that 3M popping, I don't know if the camera's picking it up because it's so much light in here, but yeah, man, still one of those shoes that I think is super dope, and I'm gonna keep it around. All black, can't go wrong. Oh shit. Next, we got the Air Jordan 13 Flit guys. You know what I'm saying? Caught these on a finish line raffle. I think this was one of the last shoes that I actually hit on a finish line raffle. I know this right here is probably gonna be a lot of people's favorites, and I can definitely see why, man. It definitely has that OG vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's come out so many times. It's one of the most beloved shoes that Jordan never actually wore on court. So yeah, man, definitely a necessity for any Jordan collector right here. Next, we got another shoe, man, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about this bad boy. I'll probably just rock it with the age midsole because I had these joints actually kind of cleaned up and they still age right on back, man. But anyways, we got the Air Jordan 12 International Flights. This is also one that I've had for a good long while. I love the suede, I love the materials on them, and it's just a different look for the 12s. Like putting something different on the upper other than just like black and white, you know what I'm saying? I thought that it was a cool vibe. I still pull these out from time to time. Not gonna really pull them out in the summer because the amount of suede on them is probably gonna burn your feet up. But I mean, even look at the sock liner. Super dope shoe. Next, we got the Air Jordan 12 Dark Concord, and this is one that I think a lot of people slept on. Like, it's very simple and it reminds me of the Master 12s, a shoe that I don't really have. And I think that these are super dope. The little Durabuck or whatever you want to call it on these, it's very nice, and these are very comfortable on foot. Like, this is one of those Jordans that I can keep on all day and not worry about my feet hurting. So yeah, man, keeping these around for sure. Speaking of essentials, we have the Air Jordan 11 Concords. Yes, sir. I wore these for my birthday and cleaned them off. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this one, man. This one right here, Grail status. Traded in a couple shoes. Got this one. And, yeah, super dope look. Classic look. Jordan wore these. And to me, this is one of those, if you can get your hands on it, it's essential for any Jordan collector right here. Next, we got the Air Jordan 11 Win Like 82s. I got these around Christmas time for a decent deal. They were going for like, I think it was like $220 to $250 at one of the local resale shops around here. Super dope shoe. Got your navy blue patent leather with your UNC Jumpman. I think these are really dope. And I love wearing the 11s like on days where I'm really like trying to stunt, like my birthday, like I did for the Concords and stuff like that. And these are no different, man. I still love these, and they still smell fresh like the shoe store. Next, we got the Air Jordan 11 Freds, man. This shoe right here is what restarted my love for sneakers to the point where I started copping like I do now to show shoes to y'all. Shoe means a whole lot to me. This is one of the first shoes that I remember seeing on TV and being like, I gotta have it. And to have it in OG form with the high cut patent leather, can't beat it, dog. Another one that I did a review on, and I think this is a sleeper, and this review did very well. This is the Air Jordan 7 Flint. I wore these about twice. Super wearable shoe, super dope shoe, and I think a lot of y'all sleeping on them. Get them. They still going for the low ski. Next, we got the Air Jordan 7 Pantones. If y'all saw the video on this, I did do a vlog. My buddy Kevin sold me these for $100, man, and Y'all know that UNC colorway, it go hard, and it goes super hard on these as well. Next, we got the Air Jordan 6 DMP. This is probably the last shoe that I was able to wake up on release day, probably like an hour late or so, and I still caught this shoe. And y'all know it was probably because of all the controversy that went around this, but we ain't got to talk about that, you know what I'm saying? But super dope shoe, haven't worn it a lot. But, ooh, this bottom, I need to put some rejuvenate on this bottom. But either way, still dope shoe. Next, I do want to take a break from the J's real quick to show y'all I do got a couple pairs of dunks. And this is one of them. This is the black-white pair. I just got this. I got rid of a couple of things, and I did go ahead and cop this. So, yeah, man. Super dope. Super duper dope. And I told y'all, I got a couple pairs. I just got this in. This is the Hyper Royal, Deep Royal, whatever y'all want to call them, Kentucky, whatever dunks. Have not pulled them out yet. I was going to do a review on them, but I figured y'all had already seen these, so I ain't really need to, you know what I'm saying, do that. But I do want to show y'all they are here. Next, probably going to be, especially for like OGs and stuff, man, this is probably going to be one of their top shoes of the year, and that is the Air Jordan 6 Carmine with the Nike on the bootay. Yes, sir. Y'all already know I had to cop these, and y'all know I do have a review up on these of me picking up a couple pairs of these. If you guys do want to go back and watch that joint, super clean shoe. Always gonna be in the collection. OG over everything. Next, we got the Air Jordan 6 Infrared. For my people who can really tell, yes, this is the 2014 pair. I do not have the latest pair, but I do still have these. I think they're still dope. Yes, the red could be a little bit darker, but I mean, it is what it is. I got these for a deal I couldn't refuse. They were at $200, man. So, hey, and then the OG, the one with the Nike Air on the back, you ain't going for that kind of price. So, I got these for the Lowski. That's why I got them. Next up, we got another shoe, another OG look. We got the Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds, Nike Air on the booty. I don't think I did a review on these either, but I wasn't actually gonna get them. And I ended up getting these just because of the simple fact that they kept popping up and restocking over and over and over again. And I was like, Mike Wotis, man. I know I want the black tongues, but they keep coming up in my face. I had to go ahead and grab them, and that's why they're here. Next, we got another Jordan 5, and that is the Jordan 5 Top 3s, Nike Air on the back. I love these. I think that they super duper comfortable and slept on just because a lot of people so worried about this tongue, but it's just a pop of color, baby. That's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. 5 still coming, baby. And we got the Air Jordan 5 Lanies. What else can I say? Classic shoe. This shoe is the logo on my channel, so you probably know how I feel about these. Cop these for like $230, $250. Now, for some reason, they jumped up to $400. But all I can say is I'm glad I got them when I did, because these joints are still fire. We ain't gonna talk about this one too much because y'all just seen these. Y'all know the vibes. Air Jordan 5, Off-Whites. Check the IG. I did rock these very well, if I might add. You know what I'm saying. Super dope shoe. The most exclusive shoe in my collection for sure. Glad I got them for my birthday, man. Next up is another shoe that I don't know if I put up the review on this or not. I don't think I did. Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls. You probably like, why does it have black laces in it? Because I put the black laces in it, and I think the black laces look a lot better. Look at the bottom. I have not worn them yet. I feel like it's too hot to wear a shoe with this kind of material on it right now, but super dope shoe. Mandatory in the collection. Glad to have it because this was something that came out when I was in high school, man. So, and I didn't get it. Now I do. Next, under retail, gang. For some reason, y'all did not watch this review, and I have no idea why. But I have not worn these yet either, but that is the Air Jordan 4 UNC super dope shoe. I'm probably going to keep this on here. I know a lot of y'all don't like it, but it is what it is. Super dope shoe. Hit it on a raffle, so shout out to Hibbett Sports for that. Clean shoe. Definitely pulling this out in the wintertime. Gonna kill y'all too with it, boy. These right here, man, I done wore these a good bit, boy. But this is the Air Jordan 4 Phoebus. When I didn't have a lot of shoes, this was one of the ones that I did have. I feel like it was slept on. I always think it's cool when Air Jordan 4s don't come with the netting system and they have something different on them. And these do have that. And I think that gold hit on the Jumpman is super nice. I have not worn these in a while. Don't know when I'm gonna pull them out again. Probably clean them up a little bit, but yeah, man, they here to stay. They sticking around. Next, we got the Air Jordan 4 Fire Reds. Shoe that needs no introduction. Nike Air on the booty. Yes, sir. Leather on this shoe is not great, but it's still a dope shoe. Iconic. I've worn it a few times. Only a few times. But, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is another one that's never going nowhere, baby. If Mike wore it, it's staying. Next, we got the Air Jordan 4 What Does. I actually got these for under retail. I got these for like $150. I haven't worn these in a while. This is yet another one I need to pull back out, man. Super dope shoe. And yeah, man, the price on this started to go up. People slept on them at first, but now they want them. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Y'all tripping, man. But hey, dope shoe nonetheless. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 3. I don't know what y'all calling these. Are y'all calling these Hyper Royal, Blue Cement, whatever y'all calling these? I was super stoked when I got these because I got the red pair and I thought that these were like super duper dope. And I mean, yeah, man, leather quality is nice. Look at that. Just look at that. Dope shoe, man. Next, we got another shoe. Sneakers out. Dub alert. We got the Air Jordan 3 Cool Grays. Another shoe that came out when I was in high school that I couldn't get, so I was stoked to have. Super duper glad to have this in the collection. A lot of the OGs don't like this one, but because of the color, it's not the same. But I do like they kept that OG look on the tongue, you know what I'm saying, so you can't see behind it. Dope shoe still, in my humble opinion. Next up, we got one of my everyday wearers. Again, this is the Air Jordan 3 Unite White Cement. White? Red cement. I don't know my colors, y'all. But yeah, man, I wear this one a good bit too. Super duper dope, easy to rock. I need to clean it again. I don't know what be getting on these shoes in these boxes sometimes. But super dope shoe. Got it last year. Y'all know what the vibes was with this All-Star Weekend shoe. Super fire. Next, we got an OG alert again. We got the Air Jordan 3 True Blues. This shoe right here is definitely the reason why I'm not going for them Racer Blues, because this one, to me, is just so much better with the good elephant print, not that crazy stuff they put on there. I don't know what that was. But OG over everything, good shoe, gotta have it. Ain't got no weight to it. Alright, now, before we get to y'all favorite, the Air Jordan 1s, we are going to highlight the Yeezy, what are these? The Zions. Yeah, man, I wish I had got a 13.5, but I still wear these quite a bit, as you can see. Super Cozy Boy certified. Next, we got the Air Jordan 1. I'm gonna show y'all the mids first, and then I'm gonna show y'all the good stuff. I only got 2 pair of mids left. So this is Deep Royal, I think, and these are dope, man. These have like better material than most of the mids, and that's why I don't really keep mids around, because they usually don't come with material like this. But these right here, they're super soft, and I like the age midsole too. I don't know if I can't remember if I made them like this by just wearing them, or if they came that way. But it still does look pretty cool too. Next, we got the Air Jordan 1 mid Shatter Backboard. I was not fortunate enough to actually get any of the highs. This was actually a present given to me by wifey again. Super dope shoe that I do need to pull out again. That patent leather swoosh, it's really cool. And actually, look at this. This is a mid and it has tumble leather on it. That's crazy. So yeah, still, I don't care what nobody say. These are fire. This is another one. The Air Jordan 1 High Shadow 2.0s. I have not worn these yet either. I felt like that this was a shoe that y'all had seen so much that y'all ain't want to see no more. But I think that these are fire, man. Like, yes, the leather isn't the best as you would expect from a Shadow, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I still think that this is a dope shoe, and I can't wait to pull these joints out. Got them from Goat, by the way. Next up, we got another retail dub in the building. Gang, gang, gang. And this is a shoe that needs no introduction. The Hyper Royals got these on Sneakers app on the draw. I have no idea how I did that, but man, I'm so glad to have these in the collection right here, man. And they are super fire. I wore these on my vacation. I wish I had some better pictures so I could show y'all how I rock these things, because they're dope, man. They super dope, man. I think that these are a better summertime shoe than the other shoe that we about to talk about here in just a moment. Next, we got another shoe that don't need no introduction. The Air Jordan 1 UNC joints, plush leather, super dope. No, I did not get a retail dub on these, as you heard if you saw my video. But they're still fire, man. And I mean, I'm glad to have them. I paid that ticket for them, but I feel like for these, the quality and everything, I ain't too mad at myself for spending that bread. Next, we got up another shoe that I feel like a lot of people didn't like, and I understand because of this right here. But this is the Air Jordan 1 Satins. Super clean, I think. The red laces definitely give it a pop. You don't notice this as much when you actually have the shoe on. And it's really clean. Like, you just can't wear it when it's, you know what I'm saying, when it's raining outside or when it's too hot, because your foot gonna burn or it's gonna leak and make you a really sad boy. But I still think that these are dope, and I think these are actually really slept on. Next, we got the Air Jordan 1 High OG Pine Green 2.0s. Love these. I don't care what y'all say. I love the matte finish. I love the tumble on the Nike swoosh. I think that these are really dope. I wouldn't put the red laces in there because it just make it feel like a Christmas shoe at that point. But I do love this shoe. Super fire. Glad to have it. Next up, we got another one that wifey helped me get. She didn't pay for them, but she did hit. And that is the Air Jordan 1 Royal Toes. Y'all already know. I wore these quite a bit. And because they're so wearable, man, and I feel like Air Jordan 1s are one of those shoes that that you can wear with anything. We hit these for retail at DTLR of all places, so definitely has a good place right here in my heart, man. Next up, we got a Christmas gift from last year, and that is the Biohacks. I worn these a little bit too. I love these. These are actually more wearable than what you think, man. You get one or two of these colors in it, and it gives you some pop on your feet, man. You ain't gotta match all these colors. And that's the thing, man. That matchy stuff, y'all gotta get off that. But I got this for Christmas from wifey last year. Super dope shoe. Love it. I don't care what nobody says. These are fire. Last one I got to show y'all for the day is the Air Jordan 1 Co JP. What are these? Midnight Navy. That's what they're called. Yeah. So these right here, these are super fire. I actually have a navy blue lace that I got from Rope Lace Supply because I didn't really like the round laces, and I got a white lace in the other shoe. Super dope shoe. I had to go ahead and get these. I think this was the first Air Jordan 1 that I actually paid resale for. So yeah, man, clean. Oh, shoot. Oh, and I almost forgot one. Air Jordan 1 Shadow Lows. You know what I'm saying? Shadow things. Y'all know what they do. Oh, and I almost forgot one. Air Jordan 1 Shadow Lows. You know what I'm saying? Shadow things. Y'all know what they do. Y'all better love me after I edit this, because I can't edit this on my phone like I do everything else. I'm going to have to get the computer. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Again, I don't know if this is going to come out on the 7th. But it is going to be probably the next video I try to get up. So let me know what you guys think about the collection down below. What do you think I need to add? What do I need to let go? Do you think my collection is trash? Let me know what you think. Fire off in the comment section down below. But other than that, this be your boy Teezy, live from the 205. And we out. Peace.